You ready?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to work my way down. At the top, I have a clearance light. It's amber to the front, red to the rear. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by screws, and it is clean. My header board is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or bulges indicating shifted cargo. The side of my trailer is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or bulges indicating shifted cargo. My DOT reflective tape is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's intact and it's not missing. The frame of my trailer is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or illegal weld. I'm gonna look underneath here, and I have some cross members all the way down, all the way underneath there. My cross members are not cracked, bent, or broken. They are securely mounted to the frame by bolts. And my floor of my trailer is not cracked, bent, or broken. And I see no holes in the floor, and it's securely mounted to the cross members by bolt. My landing gear crank handle. My landing gear crank handle is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by bolt, and it's secured in the cradle. My landing gear braces or supports is not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's securely mounted by bolts. My landing gear itself is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is a fully raised position, and I see no debris or obstructions wrapped around it. I have a marker light. My marker light is amber to the front, red to the rear. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is securely mounted by screws, and it is clean. I have my tandem slide release knob right there. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or leaking. It is secured in the lock position. My tandem slide is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is securely mounted by welds. I have locking pins right there and right there. My locking pins is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's secured in the lock position. My front spring hanger is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by welds. I have a hub seal. My hub seal is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is not leaking. It's securely mounted by bolts. It has a visual indicator. I see it has sufficient amount of hub oil, but if I had to add it, I'd add it there. My lug nuts, I'm touching them all. My lug nuts is not cracked, bent, or broken. None of them are missing, and I see no rust streamers or shiny threads indicating looseness. I have a valve stem and a cap. My valve stem is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. My cap is not missing. It's securely mounted by a bolt. And if I had a gauge, I would check it for 105 PSI. My rim is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or illegal welds. The outside sidewall of my tire has no abrasions, bruises, or cuts, and it is properly seated to the outside of my rim. Top of my tire has no uneven tread wear to have a minimum of 2/32 tread depth. The inside sidewall of my tire has no abrasions, bruises, or cuts. It's properly seated to the inside of my rim. The inside of my rim is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or illegal welds. These are bud rims, which mean they create their own space, and I see no debris or obstructions in between them. I would inspect this tire and rim in the same manner as I inspected this tire and rim. Then you would go underneath the truck, and the first thing you talk about is My brake drum. My brake drum is not cracked, bent, or broken. My brake lining is not cracked, bent, broken, or worn dangerously thin, and I see no dirt, oil, or grease on either of them. My brake line is not cracked, bent, broken, or leaking. It is securely mounted to my brake chamber by bolt. And it's not leaking, if I didn't say that. My brake chamber is not cracked, bent, broken, or leaking. It is securely mounted by bolt. My brake chamber clamp is not cracked, bent, broken, or missing. It is securely mounted by bolt. My push rod is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is securely mounted to my slack adjuster by a yoke, a clevis pin, and a cotter key, none of which is cracked, bent, broken, or missing. My slack adjuster is not cracked, bent, or broken. With the brakes applied, it should be at a 90-degree angle. With the brakes released, I should have no more than 1 inch of free play. Okay, then I'm going to go to my shock absorber. My shock absorber is not cracked, bent, broken, or leaking. It is securely mounted by bolts. Okay, my airbags or bellows, or actually I have an upper and lower mounting brackets, not cracked, bent, or broken, securely mounted by bolt. My bellows is not cracked, bent, or broken, or leaking. It is securely mounted by bolt. It is not leaking. My axle is not cracked, bent, or broken, or leaking. As I'm coming out, I will talk about my mud flap hanger. It is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by welds. My mud flap itself is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is securely mounted by bolts, and it is not missing. I come out from under the truck. I have an ABS light. It's amber in color. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is securely mounted by rubber grommet, and it's clean. Okay, I have a marker light, red marker light. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by rubber grommet, and it's clean. Okay, it also serves as a reflector. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. I have 5 marker lights. My marker lights is red in color. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. They're all securely mounted by screws, and they're all clean. My door is not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no holes or bulges indicating shifted cargo. And it's securely mounted by cables. My door cables is not cracked, bent, or broken. I have 2 of them. They're securely mounted by pins. I have a door light. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by bolts, and it is secured in the locked position. My DOT reflective tape is not cut, frayed, or torn. It's intact and not missing. I have a door seal. It's not cut, frayed, or torn. It's intact and not missing. I have 4 lights. They're red in color. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. They're securely mounted by screws, and they are clean. I have an underride protection. It is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's securely mounted by bolts. My DOT reflective tape on my underride protection is not cut, frayed, or torn. It's intact and not missing. I would inspect this side of the trailer in the same manner as I inspected that side of the trailer. If there was anything different, I would inspect that now, and there is. My airlines is not cut, frayed, torn, leaking, pinched, tangled, or hanging dangerously low, and they are securely mounted by bolts. And that's the end of the trailer inspection.